Today's Gospel at Mass from Luke chapter 6 is Luke's version of the Beatitudes. Have you ever thought about that word? Hello, I'm Father James Kubicki, and my little paperback dictionary defines beatitude as perfect blessedness or happiness. Jesus once taught about perfect blessedness or happiness, and we call that teaching the Beatitudes, because each one begins with the word blessed. And who are the blessed? Just the opposite of what most people would think. Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor, the hungry, those who are crying, and those who are hated, excluded, and insulted because they are his followers." Poverty? Hunger? Sorrow? Persecution? You have to admit, those don't sound like cause for happiness. In the first volume of his book about Jesus of Nazareth, Pope Benedict wrote, "The Beatitudes are paradoxes. The standards of the world are turned upside down as soon as things are seen in the right perspective, which is to say, in terms of God's values, so different from those of the world." In other words, the world thinks only of earthly happiness, even if it means being separated from God by sin. Jesus teaches that riches and full bellies and not being moved by other people's pain and being afraid to be insulted for being a Christian, these things get in the way of true happiness, which means knowing, loving, and serving God. Or, as Pope Benedict also wrote, when man begins to see and to live from God's perspective, when he is a companion on Jesus' way, then he lives by new standards, and something of heaven, of the reality to come, is already present. Jesus brings joy into the midst of affliction.